Hi, this is PR Sundar. Welcome to Pre-Market Report sponsored by taxbuddy.com, a leading tax filing portal in India. Today, most of the global markets are closed. There are only few markets. Taiwan is open, South Korea is open, and China is open. Hong Kong, Japan, Australia are all closed. And even Singapore is closed. And though Singapore is closed, SGX Nifty trade goes on because that is an online trading. However, absolutely there is no liquidity, and buy sell, the spread is about 20 points, and usually it's about 3 to 4 points. Just because there is absolutely no liquidity, the buyer price and seller price there is a difference of 20 rupees. And however, the markets which are open, how to say, they are mostly flat. The China is slightly up, South Korea is slightly down, and Taiwan is shuttling between plus and minus. It's almost zero. And even SGX Nifty is just up by barely only 10-20 points. When Nifty has fallen 300 points on Friday, just 10-20 point, it's immaterial. And moreover, SGX Nifty has not been a good indicator. So these global cues, along with the fear of corona, in just 3 trading sessions, Nifty wiped out 700 points. One day it fell 250 point, another day it fell 150 point, and last Friday it fell 300 points. So taking the total fall to 700 point in just 3 trading sessions. Usually, markets make a bigger move on Friday or Monday. That's because Friday, especially when this kind of news or some fear comes, and the markets will assume that the governments may announce some decisions over the weekend, and so that's why the people do not want to carry positions, and so anything can happen over the weekend. So that is why, if you see, though our markets fell so many days in the last 1 week, 10 days, the most severe fall came on Friday. And small cap index fell almost 5%. And 5% in one day, that to an index, with most of the stocks falling 7-8%. So this is a very, very severe fall. But nothing has happened over the weekend. So there was no any drastic measure due to corona. The very first point here is that, although these people say that it is because of coronavirus, I don't think it is so. If it is corona, then, the most affected countries are not falling. And why should we fall? So we are trying to adjust with the global markets. And if you see, the Dow Jones is about 15 to 20% down for this year. And we are actually trading in positive. So now, that positivity has been wiped out. Now we are coming just 1 to 2% only. But our currency has depreciated about 12%. So by taking that into consideration, so in dollar terms, so we are down by 10%, and US markets down by 15-20%. So that valuation is getting corrected. Therefore, last week there was a good institutional flow. Institutional flow was continuously positive despite Nifty falling, 700, 800 points. So who knows? Today, markets may come into sanity, and markets tend to overreact both on positive side as well as negative side. So when there is some small good news comes, market shoots up beyond what is required, and when there is a bad news, market falls more than what is required. So action more than required. So what brings the volatility into the markets? For the last few days, I was hoping the market to stabilize, but I don't know when I am going to say now how many people will believe. I would say that markets should open flat, and due to the absence of global cues, even Dow futures are not trading because Christmas is a major festival. So even Dow futures are not trading. So because of that, we won't be affected by the global cues, but local cues, whether domestic institutions want to create a positive sentiment. And because there's a huge amount of money flowing into stock market through mutual funds should try to bring the market slightly higher so that their net asset value by the end of this calendar year may look good. So because of that, so they may try to support the market. If domestic institutions decide to support the market at the opening itself, they place a big buy orders, and then so by short covering, the markets are extremely oversold in the short term. So the markets can move higher. So if it is like at least 50-60 point to move higher within first 15-30 minutes, then we can hope some kind of a recovery. At least we can expect Nifty to settle around 18,000 by the end of this calendar year. And if they cannot do that, and if the market falls, so that's going to be more bad. And the more the markets fall, and the people who shorted the market initially, they'll be sitting with a huge MTM profit, and they will like to short again, putting the average at the stop loss. So that is why when the market falls, it falls so vertically. Stock specific, there is no need to speak anything. Every stock is being oversold, and if it recovers, it will be the broader market totally. Everything will recover. If it falls, I think everything will fall. But however, at this point of time, the downside risk is less than the upside risk. So shorting is definitely to be avoided at this point of time. And however, one can sell call options at 18,100, 18,200. So even if market recovers, market going to 18,100, 200 is going to be very difficult, mainly because, there are only 4 more trading sessions, and today the global cues are missing. So tomorrow action may not be big. Then after that, we have only 2 more trading sessions, and mostly the global markets will also be not making bigger move during the last week of December. So let us see what happens today. So from tomorrow, I will be able to do in person. So today I'm on holiday, so that's why you have only the podcast. So hope you enjoyed listening to this audio. Thank you for listening.